Hi folks and welcome back to my eggs only channel. Today I will be making some Desi nashta. So Desi nashta typically means breakfast. So in a Asian breakfast we have omelette. So I'm going to be making Desi omelette, Aloo Bhujia made from potatoes, and Paratha made from chapati flour, which I've already made into these dough balls. So let's get started. First step is I have got to get my chilies, tomatoes, onions, garlic, ginger chopped, and my eggs whisked up. Coriander will also be chopped, and then we're ready to start. So give me a few minutes and I'll get this all moving. So that's my chili chopped, onions chopped, garlic, ginger chopped, and tomatoes. You can use a whole bigger tomato. I'm using some cherry tomatoes just for a bit of sweetness. So roughly chop up the tomatoes as well already. And lastly the coriander. So dhania, मिर्ची, garlic, ginger, प्याज और टमाटो सबको छोटे छोटे पीस में चॉप कर ले। और धनिए को भी अभी करने वाला है, तो अभी हम धनिए को भी चॉप करते हैं। तो ये लीजिए, धनिया भी चॉप हो गया। Okay, so that's everything now ready, prepped up. अभी हम आलू भुजिया पहले बनाएंगे. So I'm going to make the aloo bhujia. That's a potato bhujia, or the potato salad, potato side, basically. That's what's going to be, what this is going to be. And for this I need some ghee, which I've got here, some turmeric, some salt, and Zeera, which is cumin seeds. And I'll get this started. Okay, so आग हमने जला दी है, fire is on, and I'm going to add some ghee first of all. You can use any kind of oil, folks. I have Julienne, some potatoes, as you can see, just chop them up very small. Make sure this oil doesn't get too hot. Turn the fire down a little bit. You can always add some more ghee later on. So first of all, into this goes some Zeera or cumin seeds. I'm just going to lightly toast these cumin seeds just now in this oil. So cumin seeds don't really burn. You can toast these as much as you want. They give a really nice toasty flavour. So I'm adding some more here. Just let them toast up a little bit. And these will flavour my aloo bhujia. So oil, and the potatoes are going to go in here with some turmeric. So I'm just going to add a little bit of turmeric, take that off the heat a little bit, and some turmeric's going to go in. Just a couple of that's like 1 tablespoon, or tablespoon, yeah, about 1 tablespoon, and this will give a nice colour to the potatoes as well. Next, add in the potatoes. Let them sizzle away in here. So get these potatoes. So that was just the ghee, Zeera, turmeric. I'm adding a little bit of salt into here to taste. I'm just sprinkling a few, just using surface area coverage. A little bit of salt going in here. Leave that. And while that is on a slow heat, I am going to get my garlic, ginger and chillies slightly fried up. So that's my garlic, ginger and chillies. I'm just going to fry this up slightly and stick it on a small heat. Get that toasted up just a little bit. Added some more ghee into here, and then I'm going to add this in to my potatoes. While the potatoes are cooking away over there. Just adding a little bit of water into my potatoes. And garlic, ginger and chillies. Slowly cooking away here just to get away the rawness from the garlic ginger. And then I'm going to add this in to my potatoes, cover it with a lid and leave it to steam up and cook under the steam. Beautiful, beautiful turmeric colour. That's healthy turmeric into my potatoes, colouring them up really nicely. Once the garlic, ginger and chillies are kind of toasted up, this kind of colour, and your potatoes are cooking away here, we can now add our toasted garlic, ginger and chillies into here. And give that a good mix. Now I'm not adding any chili powders or garam masala or any other kind of spices. The chili is enough. I might add some pepper towards the end, but of course there's lots of variations of this Desi omelette. You can add all kinds of other spices, but I'm making a very basic one. As you can see, I'm going to also throw a little bit of coriander into here as well, just allow that to cook in with the potatoes. This will be a nice fragrant flavour. The coriander will sort of become part of this mix. So I'm now going to switch this over, move it across to my small heat. I've just switched that over to small heat. I'm going to stick a lid on top and just let that cook away in the steam while I make my omelette now. So I've got my 5 eggs cracked up now. Okay folks, so that's my aloo bhujia is kind of ready. I'm going to switch this off and I'm going to make my paratha first. So make my paratha, get ready for my paratha. I'm going to make this lacha paratha style. And then I'm going to make my omelette, because the omelette won't take long to make. The paratha might take me a little bit longer. Okay, so first step is really take your chapati dough and roll it out into this flat, thin style. Get some ghee, spread it out onto this. Okay folks, so once you've got your ghee on here, then just add some light dusting of chapati flour. This will make it a bit more crispier. It'll give it a bit more crispy, tender taste to your paratha. Now slice them up, slice up your dough. So now folks, what I'm doing is I'm taking these strips and I'm just joining them on. Join these strips that I've made up and just add them in to this in a big kind of layer. Okay, so once that's all done, I've kind of joined these up, and now I'm just going to roll this up into a circle again and then press this down. So this will give me the various layers into my, and then I'm going to press this down and then I'm going to roll this out again. तो ये देखें, इसके लच्छे जो बन रहे हैं, ये ही है लच्छा पराठा. And now I've just rolled this out again, ready to go on to the tawa, which is heating up here. So that's the paratha with the ghee inside, lachad up onto the tawa, and now we're just going to cook this away. So that's some more butter is going on, butter or ghee. I'm using ghee here. You can use oil, you can use butter, anything at all that you wish. I'm liking the ghee, and that's it. And that's on both sides I'll be adding some of this ghee and cooking both sides now. Flip it over, add some more, little bit touch on the other side, a little bit touch of ghee once it's flipped over. So I'm just about to flip this over now. Hi. These are not working too good. I'm going to have to do this by hand. I was going to use this. There we go. So now you can see the various folds. So this is what you're trying to achieve with these. That's the reason for doing the cuts and chops. Folks, this gives it a kind of round and nice effect. So if you feel it's a little bit too dry, of course, your parathas, you can add some more butter onto the paratha. Okay folks, so that's one done, and I'm going to just do the others now, and I just fill this up, very hot, and keep that here. I'll make the rest now, and then I'll be on to my omelette. The parathas will take time, so that's why I'm making these just now, and I'll make the omelette a bit later. You can see how these are cooked, very nice. हेलो जी, साढ़े पराठे हो गए तैयार। अभी हम आते हैं अंडे की तरफ। Aloo bhujia is done, paratha is done. Now I'm ready for my omelette. Last but not least, so pan goes on and ready to go. इसमें हम डालेंगे थोड़ा सा ghee. Let's get the pan heated up first. So every masala omelette then, folks, always has onions, chili, tomatoes and coriander. These are the basic, you could say the basic ingredients of a Desi omelette or a masala omelette. Then you have salt, you can add Zeera, you can add any spices, extra chili powder, coriander powder, depends if you want. We tend not to add turmeric, so this doesn't go on. I'm not going to use this. You don't want to overpower the egg too much, so I like to just keep it basic. Salt, and I sprinkle some pepper into the omelette mix as well. So pepper mix into the omelette, a little sprinkle of salt, not too much, into the egg, and my coriander, I like to add that in to my egg, just give that a mixy. And now I'm going to add my ghee into the pan and get these nicely covered up. Now a lot of recipes you'll see they add these all raw into the omelette mix and then throw that into the frying pan. I like to get these kind of coated up, not fried, but kind of coated up with the oil before I add my egg mix. So घी हमारा चला गया है, गर्म हो रहा है। इसके अंदर में थोड़े से जीरे, a little bit of cumin seeds in here. That's my onion, tomato and chillies. Just get these nicely coated up first of all before I add my egg mix into here. Into the egg mix I've added salt, pepper and coriander. Just get these, you don't want to cook these too much, just a little bit. Little sauteing is nice. Get some coated up in the oil. And the ghee mix. That's it, ready now for, so you don't want to toast these too much. You're not frying these, you're not cooking these. Just a nice coating of oil, and then the egg mix can go in. Keep the heat very low. You don't want to overcook and cook this very fast. And now just let it shaky, just allow this to omelette up, just as if you're making an omelette. Just a nice shake around, let it curdle up, and then you can fold it over just as it's cooking up. So just keep shaking and let it curdle up nice, and take it off the heat, on and off the heat. If you feel it's getting too hot, it looks as if it's getting too hot just now. Take your time on this, folks, because you don't want to overheat this. Now, you see a lot of Desi omelettes that have a brown, burnt kind of side. If you like that, that's okay. I don't like that kind of style on my omelette. I like it to be just nicely cooked, but not burnt or not browned on the side. So I'm just taking my time and allowing this to just shake and cook away very gently on here. And once you've got it more or less kind of at this stage, pretty solid, after quite a few minutes of shaking, let the base solidify, and then we're ready to flip the egg over. I just added a lid onto here just to cook and steam the top part of my omelette. The parathe हमारे तैयार, omelette भी हमारा तैयार. I'm just going to let this roll on and plate up. ये हो गया omelette हमारा. Just move this to the side a little bit. पराठे के साथ ये omelette हो गया हमारा. And that's us just about done. Add some coriander, some salad, and ready to enjoy. Now just, this is my bhujia all done, omelette and paratha. And just take a look inside the omelette. As we all know, egg and tomato, egg and chilli, and egg and onion always goes beautifully. So in every spoon, every bite, we are going to get egg tomato, egg chilli, and egg and onion. Okay folks, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, share this video, comment what you think of this recipe. Tell me in the comments what you would like, and what did you like about this recipe, and whether you will make it. There's my aloo bhujia ready to be enjoyed as well. Now in a desi nashta you could have this with some green chutney and achar, but that's my egg masala omelette with lacha paratha and aloo bhujia. Okay folks, catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.